I've got a problem with my in-ground swimming pool. It's a fiberglass pool, it's 15 years old. It's got a Hurlcon pump and Hurlcon filter, so it's all good gear. It's a CX 240, the pump. It's the original pump. I've had it rebuilt once, which is just bearings and seals. That was a long time ago. Anyway, I have a problem with it now. It went green on me, so I'm vacuuming it a lot, and I find that it's pushing some bubbles into the pool through the return jets. First thing I looked at was the pump. Yeah, it's got the clear plastic cover on top of the pump. It's screw-on one. It's about 5 inches in diameter. It has a crack in it, so I figured, well, that's where the air's getting sucked in. Anyway, so then another problem I've got is I've got this vacuum plate, I think they call it. It's a Poolrite vacuum plate, part number 20633. So this is 15 years old, original. These little stands, they're little foot that goes under the under that part there, and holds this valve. This is a valve, and it holds this valve closed or level and allows it to operate under spring pressure. So if you have a look under here, see if I can make it work. Oh, there you go, just broke it totally. But yeah, so that valve just, it's a bit hard to show you now, but anyway, that's shot. So it's been kept under cover, not out in the sun. So this is just old age, and you know, I've looked after all this stuff, but it just hasn't. Just 15 years is about it. So I decided to replace it. Pretty easy to find another one on the internet, and I decided to go for this model without a valve. As you can see, there's a hole there. Now that hole doesn't come from new. I put that hole in there, so I'll tell you about that in a minute. But so this one here is about half the price of this one here. So I think this was like $23 or something. It wasn't much. And trying to save a bit of money, I thought I'll get this. So on the net, they tell you that there's a little precursor written there that says this one should only be used by the pool installer, not by the owner of the pool. I didn't know why, but I soon found out, because when I put the vacuum hose on it, it's about an 8 metre or a 10 metre hose, it didn't want to blow water. It was cavitating, and so it had this suction problem as well, which wasn't helping. So I decided I would drill a relief hole here, and just a small one, and just go bigger and bigger and bigger until the pump pressure came from way down back up to where it should be, and where it sits when I use this cover. So started off with 6mm, ended up, that's actually 19mm. So if you buy one of these and you've got a CX 240 with about an 8 or a 10 metre vacuum hose, about a 3/4 hole will do, or a 19mm hole. You can start with a smaller hole and just file it out if you haven't got that size drill, being quite a big drill. Most people wouldn't have that. So yeah, that's going to work really well now because I put that hole in there. So that's one way to, that's one problem fixed. So my next problem is I've got a seal coming for the Hurlcon pump, the CX240. When that comes, I'm going to replace the seal and do both bearings in it too. So I think the seal is a 3/4 shaft, and the bearings are, I think, 6203 or 6204. They're a really common bearing, so you can get them really cheaply from bearing places. Yeah, so that's my next plan, is to do that. Keep these things under cover. They don't like the sun. They don't like chlorine, so I always wash it off anyway. But still, got 15 years out of it. It's not too bad. That's about it. So yeah, thanks for watching.